Hi, welcome. This is the energy of today, July 31st. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today? July 31st. What does the viewer need to see in here for today, please? July 31st. July 31st. The first one out, Will the Wisp. Will the Wisp. So this is about hidden treasures, maybe things you don't see, maybe discovering hidden treasures. Okay, like, not like a treasure ship, guys, like, but, or a treasure hunt, but discovering things within yourself. This could be things that help you to illuminate as far as spirituality, and it helps you to grow. It brings a lot of balance within yourself, and maybe this gives you the power to speak up as well. As far as, things that maybe you've held back on and you haven't spoken, maybe just ideas that maybe you thought about, this is where you start creating those things. So things are coming out of the shadows for you, which is not bad. Let's see, gathering around. So the power of community. So power of community is very, very important at this point of our lives, because you sort of have to come together, really stay with like-minded people, grow as far as a consciousness. We can all develop peace by thinking the same. Okay, so I definitely feel like that gathering around, it comes out a lot, because it's very important to be able to sort of come and grow as far as with your mind, your body, and your spirit, Let's see. Also, what came out here is the Moon Maiden. So this is about cycles. This is about perhaps manifesting, feeling strong about yourself. Vice versa, if you're not feeling strong, and if you're feeling like, overweight as far as emotion, physically, where you're just taking on too much, you just feel like you're drowning, So this card is about releasing things so that you can start over, so you can get rid of that sort of heaviness that maybe you've been carrying around. Maybe there's been some kind of secrets, things that maybe, if they're not secrets, there's just things that maybe you didn't understand in the past and now you do, and sometimes you have to sort of accept those things, whether they're failures or just a lesson learned, and just move on from it so that you can start over. Okay. And then the Net Caster. So this is about, get ready for those things to start hitting fruition. Whatever you've been sort of casting out there as far as your manifestations, they're wanting to come in and be delivered. The thing about this also is that if you don't get rid of the heavy weight that you might be carrying, whatever the situation might be for you, whether it's family, work, or just your health, if you don't get past this point, then the things will not be able to manifest into fruition for you, because you're not being receptive, So maybe this is where you're at this point. Things are starting to come in. Maybe things have taken a long time and you don't quite see things happening underneath the surface of stuff. So perhaps things are starting to maybe come into fruition for you. Okay. At the top of the deck, you have a tidy house. So this is about being, having clarity, getting rid of things like clutter, and really organizing. So maybe you're in the middle of organizing or remodeling or even moving homes, This is really where, if you keep your house tidy, everything else will be okay for you. Your house could also be your body. When we live in the 3D, which we do, our bodies are in the shape of human bodies, but typically once you go on to the next life, you have a new vessel. So while you're here on this plane, take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and be organized. That might also mean that you might have to get rid of, clutter. So clean house, in other words, that could be with friends, family, business, whatever that might be. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, which is the underlying energy. This is the Watchers. So, and the Watchers is really this kind of transformation that you might be in the middle of. This is where you feel protected by your God, by your Buddha, whatever it is that you believe in. This is where you have that protection and know that everything's going to happen in divine timing and in the way that God sees fit. If something doesn't happen for you, it doesn't mean that you're not really going to get what you're going to what you really want in the end. It just means maybe there's something better out there for you. So this is that sense of not losing track of this harmony that you can have on the inside no matter what's going on the outside. Okay, so very important. And this is really telling me to tell you you are protected and you're not alone. We all have spirit guides and angels. They can't help you unless you ask them. So maybe this is what you're being called to here with this hidden treasures, you know, the shadows, doing shadow work for yourself. So take it as it resonates for you today. I will go into it a little bit deeper and see what these mean for you. So welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying clear and healthy and just staying positive and keeping an open mind to things. I wanted to thank Mary Brown. I came back from vacation and she gave me a couple more decks, which I am just like so thrilled. This one right here is really nice. It's called the Return to Love, and I will use them today so you can see them. But oh my God, amazing! Thank you, Mary. I just can't believe it. But I was very taken by this one because if you know tarot, this is called the True Black, and whenever I went to get it, it was always sold out. It's a very special deck, and I'm just like so thrilled. It's like I think I manifested it through you, Mary. Thank you, because at the point where I could get it, I just could not afford it, you know. So thank you so much, and you'll see it's a very beautiful deck. So let's see here, the Will of the Wisp, the treasures hidden in the shadows. What does that mean? So you have the High Priestess. And see, this is where you're being called to really follow your intuition, to really focus on those things, those ideas, the things that you've learned. Don't put a mask on them. Really go forward with the things that you've learned. And don't be scared to somehow listen to yourself. You know, we sometimes might feel like, oh, we're a little bit crazy if you listen to yourself, but that's what we're really meant to be. Okay. And then you have the Ten of Wands. So something is trying to tell you to get out of either bondage or feeling like you're oppressed or maybe too much responsibility for something that's not yours. It's almost like you're feeling caged in, but your intuition is maybe telling you there's other ways around it. Okay. I do see here the Emperor, and see, this is where you take charge. You take charge of the situation. By being somewhat steady and stable and really controlling your power. Okay, maybe you've given your power to someone else and it needs to sort of come back. Okay, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's where you're going to have success, you see. I definitely do feel it's twinning again for me. I just can look at this and I'm like, is this divine feminine? Is this divine masculine? But it just really feels as if you go through these changes, you're going to end up with the Ten of Pentacles, which is happy, successful. You feel sort of like just carefree and like everything just sort of happens for you. Okay. So let's see. Are you discovering this? It's like, are you discovering that you can be happy even though there's a lot of turmoil? Or, you know, if you're focusing on the turmoil, you're going to feel negative and somewhat sad. But if you really, with the Emperor, take your mind off of things or just control your mind, you'll be okay. You know, I definitely do believe if you don't control your mind, someone else will. So that's why I'm wondering, did you let go of control over someone? Was it a mother? Maybe something that you're just sort of seeing now. Okay, what is the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. So you have the Hangman. So is this like a job that you want to end? Is this like a dead end job that's not paying you enough? Is this a family situation where you're just sort of hung up there and you can't leave? Maybe you feel compelled. Maybe it puts a lot of pressure on you. You really want to maybe move from the situation, but yet you're sort of stuck there, you see. But Spirit's really trying to enlighten you and guide you and give you messages to go in the direction that you need to go. So is this where you're soaking it all up and you're maybe discovering things? Okay. What is the Emperor? What is the Emperor, please? What is the Emperor? And you see, guys, how pretty these cards are. Oh my God, I'm so blessed. I'm just so thankful. So let's see here. You got the Five of Pentacles and the Strength card. I'm sorry, the six of Wands. So are you scared of losing something? Have you tried something and maybe you failed at it? So it gives you that sense of, okay, if I try again, I'll fail again. Are you coming back from a loss with the Five of Pentacles? Is this a loss that maybe you're letting go of, or you're in a sense like not going to worry about it anymore so that you can have some kind of victory and success? It's almost as if you might have lost something, but at this point maybe you've been enlightened that, okay, I can have victory and success. I can get over that situation that caused the loss in whatever aspect of your life that would be. What is the Ten of Pentacles? What is the Ten of Pentacles, please? The Ten of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. So see, you've been kept in a toxic situation. Either you've been kept there by, society, community, a family, wife, husband, even mentally, I definitely do feel like this is that sense of wanting to break free from that sort of feeling of not being able to move or to start the things that you want to start. I do feel with the Knight of Swords, there is some kind of clarity that's going to overpower that Devil. And if it's not doing it for you, it's where they're trying to wake you up to make you sort of realize that with the Devil, maybe there's some kind of codependent energy hanging around. This definitely could be drug abuse. It could be like over shopping or just not thinking good about yourself. It's those things that we do too much of, okay? So, whatever that situation might be for you, there needs to be this sort of clarity to come in to sort of override that. And that's what the Will of the Wisp is really saying. There's hidden treasures inside. So you can still have bad experiences as far as, the lessons learned, and still be okay. In other words, using those lessons to sort of make you go in the direction that you want, not staying in that Devil kind of energy where you think everything's lost. So perhaps someone's getting over a situation now, and that's not bad. What is the High Priestess? So maybe this is things to come. Things to come in that sense of, discovering things that are going in the right way. See, there we go. We got the Fool. So, and I don't know if you saw how it sort of flew out. This is taking that leap of faith. This is Spirit telling you, okay, you can create balance for yourself. It is your choice, and take that leap of faith. Don't look back and keep going where you're being pushed to, because you are being guided by angels, guys. Your angels or your God or whatever that might be, okay? It's a positive force that is trying to move you forward. So maybe you've learned some kind of lessons, and maybe you've discovered that, you do have the capability to change things for positive, okay, instead of staying stagnant. So maybe some of you are in that job that, maybe you've settled for because of the money. Are you doing something because of the money, but you're not quite happy? Are you scared to maybe being demoted and not having enough money? That's what I get with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Maybe you want to start off on your own, as far as like your own business or entrepreneur kind of stuff like that. And you might be scared of losing again, but whatever happens, you will have victory and success, definitely. And if you're sort of scared to move towards a new venture, it definitely is telling you, use your inner strength that comes from the High Priestess, as far as intuition and stability that comes from the Emperor, okay? Maybe this is happening to your person. Maybe this is happening to you. Take it as it resonates. So gathering around. What is the gathering around, please? Too many. Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords. Constricted, not being able to move, feeling bonded, in a dark kind of bonded, not a positive bonded. there's something there in that sense of maybe in your mind you feel like you can't move around, okay? Like you're being sort of held back, or you're not using your will to free yourself. You know what I mean? You might be listening to misinformation, or just things that are really being placed in front of you as a roadblock, you know? I feel like with the Eight of Swords, something has to change. The Eight of Swords is all about your mind, okay? So if you're feeling that you can't move from a situation, it's going to take your free will and your strength to sort of pull you out of that, okay? Especially if you want to come together with people, because it is about gathering around and the power of community. Are you being withheld as far as not being able to sort of, communicate with others? Be aware that, maybe there is a period of time where you won't be able to communicate with others. So have like a backup, that's what they're saying. Have a backup about something. And then you have the Temperance and, let's see, Annette. So I do feel with that, it's, there's patience that needs to be needed here, in that sense of maybe patience for yourself, not being so hard on yourself. This is where you change that sort of fear of being closed in, or in that sense of not being able to move. With this Temperance is really telling you you can really change things for yourself. Maybe you're feeling like, like you can't do something, but I definitely do feel there is a new beginning there for you. Maybe you've had to experience these hard things in your life to be where you are, okay? And don't beat up on yourself, really. That's what it's saying. Don't beat up on yourself. I feel with this one right here, it's called Annette and Antant. I'm saying it wrong probably, but things come to an end, but yet things come to a start, So perhaps even with the Temperance and the Eight of Swords with the Devil energy over here, it feels as if maybe you focus too much on materialism, or it's saying everything needs to be taken in moderation. So maybe you went overboard on something, okay? So now it's really needed for you to have some kind of moderation, and perhaps allow yourself to start over again. Don't be too extreme about things. There's really infinite things. In other words, like, there's always possibilities. There's always ways to to be prosperous or be abundant. Okay. I do feel like this is really talking about, ending things and then being able to start again. If you guys have ever watched Dolores Cannon, and she speaks about New Earth, and this is what's happening at this point right now. What is happening is that all the old Earth that was all based on material stuff, money, sex, drugs, all that kind of stuff. Okay. It sort of made us all really be entwined in that. But as we are all waking up, it's like we need something else. So this card is really telling you, it's like the old Earth is trying to move into the new Earth, okay? In the new Earth, there is no room for feeling inadequate or feeling blocked in or feeling like you're trapped. So once you balance this sort of energy out, you will have that new beginning, okay? I hope that makes sense, but really check out Dolores Cannon, and she talks about the new Earth, and that is definitely, when I see everything that's happening in the world, it's happening now, guys. So if you don't understand that that's happening, you have to look outside of your place where you're at, the different countries. So yeah, let's see. I was going to say, what does that mean? So the Page of Wands, see, a new beginning, new flares. So if in the past you failed and lost money, or felt insecure or inadequate or trapped, or maybe you're trapped in a relationship you don't want to be in, or a job, whatever that is, you have the power now to release that and use that healing energy that comes with the temperance and create a balance for yourself, so that when you do get to the new earth, you can start over again. You can, this could be like reinventing yourself as far as career, maybe even just the way you think about yourself, whatever that is. There is a fresh start happening here. Really going with your passions, you know, the things that make you thrive, okay? It's really a new opportunity. What is the temperance? So you got the eight of wands. So I do feel with this card, there are things coming for you in that sense of taking action, or being able to travel, or being able to gather with people. Whatever that is, I do feel like there's some kind of movement. There's some kind of action towards some kind of moderation, okay? And if you don't feel that you're headed that way, perhaps you need to take a look at the situation and decipher what it is that you need to clean up on, you know, like sort of cleaning house, okay? What is the Eight of Swords? And really trusting yourself, because I got that with the High Priestess early on. You might get these hits, these new intuitions that come in that form of that page, that message, you know, to get you to move and really spark some kind of action in you. But you might not take it, you know, out of fear, thinking you can't do things the way you want. It's almost like you have to go outside of what everybody tells you to do. You have to be your own person, okay? So you have the Seven of Wands. Sorry about that, guys. That's really standing up. Oh, Royce. Sorry, guys. Royce is underneath me, of course. So you got the Seven of Wands, and this is standing up for that, to take action towards something. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. So there is a choice. Do you stay in that old what is it? Paradigm, that old paradigm, or do you go towards the new earth? And look at that, there's that earth. It's almost a choice. It's a choice that you have to make. Do you keep yourself somewhat, maybe just doing too much, or not caring about yourself, or something? There's a choice that needs to be made. And maybe that's what's holding you back at this point, perhaps, okay? If you're finding it like you're just stuck and you can't move from something. This could be someone in your life. It could be something that you keep thinking about, or something like that. But I do feel like there's that sense of needing to sort of stand up and fight for something, or maybe speak up, or maybe take action in something in order to get that new beginning, okay? Yeah, and I do feel like with the Eight of Wands, maybe you're going to be getting that message. Maybe it is a physical message in that sense of telephone or text or letter, you know, something like that, okay? What is the Moon Maiden? The Moon Maiden. This is that time of releasing those things. The Moon Maiden, please. The Moon Maiden. Okay, so the Star card. So this is really Spirit trying to guide you and to give you those things that you've been trying to manifest, okay? This comes in the form of faith and hope, and really staying positive, and really also having that sense of moderation in you, you know, learning to balance something. It gives you that sense of carefree. So I do feel with the Moon Maiden, this is what's taking you away from the fear and the heaviness of things that have happened in your life, you know, the things that sort of make you feel like you're drowning in sorrow and fear and regret, whatever that might be for you. So this is healing energy as far as the Star, okay? What is the Star, please? What is the Star here? What is the Star? What is the Star here? The Star, please. Okay, so you got the Nine of Swords. That worry. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. I do feel like this is where maybe if you let go of the worry, this is where the things will start coming in for you, in that sense of the manifestations coming into fruition, okay? So you're worried over something, but everything's gonna go okay. the worrying is not going to make anything different. Okay, if anything, it could make things worse. I want to know, what is the netcaster? The netcaster. So see, that is about preparing yourself to get the stuff that you want to start over with. So don't worry about things. Destiny. So this is really that starting over, that manifesting. This is definitely where you're going, you know, things that maybe you wish wouldn't have happened, but it's part of your destiny because it's something that you might have needed to learn or maybe see, or just experience something. I do feel like with the destiny card, the things that you have sort of created in your vortex, they're there, but they're waiting to come out. So maybe there's a little resistance in allowing these things to come out in fruition for you. I want to know, what is the destiny card, please? What's the destiny card? Destiny, yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, which is really learning. Maybe you're learning a new skill set. Maybe you're worried about learning this new skill set and learning to live in a different environment or a different kind of place, you know. I do feel like this could definitely be a message, maybe in person kind of message, or phone or text as well, they're saying. This is really where you don't worry about how things are going to be created or how are they going to come towards you. You need that hope and that faith to know that it's going to come in. So then you got the King of Pentacles, and let's see here, the the Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So becoming that Emperor, whoever this is for your masculine, I feel like this is your masculine because of the King of Pentacles. Maybe this masculine hasn't quite allowed things to happen because of worry and fear and being trapped and not making choices, okay? I do feel that the Emperor is really talking about divine masculine in that sense of the King of Pentacles really either becoming more steady, more grounded, really staying hopeful and manifesting new things. With the Three of Wands, there are things that have held you back from going forward with the things that you want to begin. Now I definitely do feel like that blockage is gone. You can empower yourself and go towards the things that are going to give you success, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this is work related, maybe this is family related, but there is definitely something there that is somehow being worked out for you, okay? Maybe you're struggling finding a new job, you know. I do see that new job coming for you, okay? And you know what? I feel like it's, if it's a new job, it's something that you've never done before. It's something totally unexpected. And you may be pulled to maybe work for yourself and make your own rules and your own kind of hours, whatever that might be, and just create independence for yourself. Maybe you're learning a new skill, okay? Yeah, whatever these things are, they are coming into fruition, but you just sort of have to be ready and able to get them, okay? In other words, being receptive, the law of receptivity, okay? I want to know, how does this reading end, please? How does this reading end? How does the reading end for today? What's the conclusion? Whoever has been stuck in this sort of hangman situation, I think you've had enough time to look at the situation that you're trying to get out of, and maybe that's what's going to allow you to move forward, especially if it's something toxic like with the devil, okay? I do see that leap of faith, especially with the Fool. So let's see, how does the story conclude? How does this story conclude, please? What is the conclusion? Okay, this one right here. Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords. So combating that Nine of Swords. You know, this is you putting your power back and saying, yeah, no, I'm not going to think about that. So maybe you're trying to retrain your mindset for some of you. And then the High Priestess, see, and there she is again. So things that you've learned, don't shy away from using those things that you learn in that sense of allowing you to make better choices for yourself. Maybe there's something unfolding for you because you're sort of empowering yourself by letting go of the worry. There might be something showing up, okay? There's that death card, so really transformation, letting go of that famine, in that sense of things haven't worked out. You know, this is balance. This is also healing. It's where you're being sort of divinely guided, okay? That Two of Pentacles, making a choice. If you've been procrastinating on something, I feel like this is that end of that procrastination. And there's that masculine again, guys. So this is putting on, you know, that hat of clarity, free will, and starting over again, and starting your life with strength and loving yourself, perhaps. Maybe this is your soulmate that's maybe you're being pulled towards. I do feel like this is somebody who has somehow worked on their ego, okay? Because maybe they've been consumed by ego and fear for so long they didn't know how to go. The King of Pentacles also is like where, you know, especially if you've stayed in a situation family-wise or marriage-wise, you've stayed in a situation maybe because of your children, not feeling like you can move away from them, okay? Perhaps maybe you're realizing that you can still be a father or a mother away from them. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Let's see. I want to know, what is the karmic situation here? What is the karmic? So you have the Lover, and this is the person that's done the work, guys. This is the masculine. Now they're ready to give out, you know, and also receive. And so wedding. So are you headed towards that reunion, towards that marriage? There's love here, okay? There is that sense of finding spirituality with this card, and that brings you into prosperity. Expect something like a surprise, okay? And then you got the wife. So is this like an engagement, or maybe, you know, starting family, or just being able to be healthy and be in the right situation, okay? I do feel whoever this is, they've done a lot of healing as far as materialism, and maybe indulging in negative or toxic situations. Let's see, what is the chakra message here, please? The chakra message. So you have the gift of freedom, the root chakra. You know, work on that root chakra to make sure everything's moving clearly if you feel that you're stagnant or conflicted about something. So I do feel like that is saying that is open. It's open, and it's working for you, not against you. Let's see here. Okay. I'm just trying to grab my cards. Okay. Okay, how can they manifest this? How can they continue to manifest? I do feel with the Death card, it is a transformation in someone, guys. Okay. How do they continue to manifest this, please? So you have accept and receive. Wow, right? So yeah, maybe you had a hard time accepting before. And then what does your soul say? And I swear to God, these cards came out together before, and you saw me shuffle, and I shuffled before. I think this is a struggle. I think that this is, if you're not able to do these things, really work on the throat chakra, and really allow yourself to let all those things that you've been trying to manifest, allow them in. You might have to speak up here with the what does your soul say? Maybe that's why there's so many messages in here, as far as you receiving messages, you know. So let's see, what is the abundance message here, please? The abundance message. Abundance message, please. So signs, instincts are the message from the inner divine. And with the High Priestess up here, it's almost like I heard somebody say, you know, maybe they're learning to listen to themselves without feeling crazy. Okay, so I want to know what did I call these? Okay, the return to love. What is the message? Return to love. And I really like these cards too. Very nice. Let's see here. The return to love, please. The return to love. Okay, so it says, shine. Shine the light you came here to shine. Yeah, you're on a life mission, and it's about shining, you know. The light of love. Remember the light that you are. Definitely. And then disconnection. So remember that you are one with all. So that's what I was talking about, the higher consciousness, you know, coming together. And really, maybe this is coming together in the higher consciousness kind of form to allow things to sort of shift on the 3D. Okay. Let's see here. What is the mystery love message? The mystery love message, please. Mystery love message. Okay, so you have stability. And I definitely do feel like that's what this was about. So if you feel in the past you've been unstable for some time, you're going to be headed towards stability. But it takes your free will. It takes the fact that you need to accept and receive, and you need to speak up as well. Okay, so for whoever that is, let's see, let's do this one right here. Okay, so I want to know what is the message that you can show here that pertains to this reading. Okay, that is called corset. Oops, boy, too many. Give me less. Okay, what is the message that pertains to this message, please? Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to take the ones that flipped over, which is that one. Okay, so it says corset. Held together, boundaries, restriction, prim and proper, following the rules, structured, button up, perfection, posture. Okay, so see, this is what happens in the world right now. It's happening a lot. We feel like we're being held from things. There's boundaries. But if you continue to follow this, you're going to fail. You see, you're not supposed to be held so tight because it makes you unstable. Okay, so gavel, conviction, decisions made, pay attention, offer accepted, legal matters, court order, fair, finished, being judged, being ordered, serious situation, important decision. So it's gonna rule in your favor. Okay. And then the cake, so celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, graduation, wedding, birthday. So I do feel it's like this is where we're all at, where we sort of have to step out of the box and let go of the constraint. And you sort of have to start standing up and going against what they're trying to tell you. Maybe this is a situation where you haven't stood up for yourself, and you might have stayed in that marriage or that relationship for a long time, or that job. Okay. So whatever this is, maybe you're getting that green light to go. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. What is the universe message here? The universal message, please. What is the universal message here? So I choose to learn through love. Definitely. Love won't steer you in the wrong direction, because it's positive, you know. It's a happy thing here. So let's see. What is your angel message here? Your angel message. What is your angel message? The angel message, please. Okay. So you have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I'm happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Are you worried about somebody that's passed on? There's your message that they're okay. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And holy moly, I've never seen this card come out of that deck, okay? And is it not what it's telling you in this reading? It's definitely on point for somebody. I think for a lot of us, really. Wow, amazing. I'm always amazed when that happens, okay? So let's close it off with the soul message for today. What is their soul message? Their soul message. What is their soul message, please? They feel a little clumpy. Like they feel a little clumpy today. When I say clumpy, it's like they're sticking together. I can feel the energy sticking them together. Name all the things you love. So are you one of them? I hope it is. You should love yourself. You have to love yourself first before you can love another. So today's mantra is, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Amen. That's beautiful. Very nice energy. I do hope this helped somebody. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments. Stay positive and healthy. Don't let the dark side sort of take you. Okay? Don't worry about things. Keep manifesting happiness in your future and come together in your community. Start going out in that community and building a higher consciousness to shift into that positive new earth. Okay, so there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you. Stay blessed, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.